KJ here with another bubble tip, and today I'm showing you another one of my favorite little secret sauces called workflow trackers. So whenever I have a large, complicated workflow or a recursive workflow, I add this workflow tracker to all of them. Let me show you how it's done. First, we need to go in and create a new data type for a workflow tracker. Now you can create whatever fields for that workflow tracker that are advantageous or important to you. I choose to go with total records, completed time, current progress, and status. Those are the main things that you really need. If you want bonus points, you can add the workflow name and then a list of things that you're creating and or adding, changing during this workflow. Next, we need to go over to our workflows. Whenever you start the workflow on the client side, you'll create this tracker, all right? And it will be the workflow name, the total records, the status being updated to running, and then the current progress starting at 0. Then you send this workflow tracker with you to your backend workflow where you're doing your iteration or your complicated workflow. Let's dive into that backend workflow. Once we're in this backend workflow, you'll notice that we have two different events for our workflow tracker. The first event for our workflow tracker is going to run on every single iteration for the loop that is happening in this recursive. And it's adding a new item to this workflow tracker, and it's also adding a new progress. All right. So that is happening every single time until the final loop of the iteration. On the final loop of the iteration, we're also updating the status to complete. And that would complete our workflow tracker and show the final progress 20 out of 20 for this example. Now, why do we do this? It's going to cost more workflow units, etc. And that's true. But sometimes, most times, once you get into a production application, information is so powerful. And if this can help you debug something or help a customer service request much sooner or quicker, then it's worth it. And in this case, it does, because these workflow trackers allow you to monitor the health of your workflows, allow you to monitor the overall progress and things that are being uploaded, whether it's an import or a complicated workflow. You could set up certain alerts to say if this workflow tracker gets stuck into the status and never finishes completed, then to alert you. Or if a customer service request comes in and say, hey, I imported the wrong things, can you delete all of those and import it again? Well, you can refer to this workflow tracker, see the list that was created, run a bulk action on that list to delete it all, and then rerun it. So it just can help you in so many different ways in a production environment. And that's why it's just one of the things that I love to do in my production apps. So if you enjoyed this tip and want to follow me for more, subscribe to me on Twitter or on YouTube for more videos. Thank you.